Hi, and welcome to Business Profile on Lifestyles. I'm your host, Janine Buckner, and today we have a special guest with us, Edgar from RMS Service. Edgar, thanks for coming by today.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us again a little bit about RMS Service and what you all do.
RMS Service means Ramiro Motorsports, Inc. We've been in business for about a year in the Chantilly area. Prior to that, we've been racing, doing work on the racetrack for about 6 years. We do work from basic oil changes all the way to full race car preparation. If you need tuning on your motor, you need brakes, tires, even for a vehicle not in that high of caliber, we can do brakes on your Honda Civic, even up to work on the Range Rover, for example. We have all factory trained technicians. These technicians have actually been trained by the factory. We also, every time we perform a service, we try to follow as close as we can with the factory standards, meaning that to do a clutch job on a manual transmission car, we try to follow all the manufacturer's standards and procedures just to make sure the work is performed properly, and also the work is performed at the same caliber as we do at the dealership.
Right, so you're full service, auto repair, and what really I think is unique about you, like you said, you had such a background in racing and race cars, so you certainly do the high end too, which I think is a big bonus for people who do have specialty cars. They're not locked into just a dealership, and you have such a deep background with that racing and everything. So tell us a little bit about more of the kind of exotic cars you work on and things like that.
All right, well, we have done several work on, for example, the last car we just finished doing was a Maybach Mercedes.
Oh, great.
That's a very expensive vehicle, close to the $700,000 bracket. For those specific vehicles, we always lend them, we lend them a personal vehicle. We either lend them from Mercedes to a Range Rover.
Okay.
We treat them with the same respect that we treat everyone else.
Right.
We always, any customer we decide to pick, we can pick them up from their house or pick them up from their job. For these specific vehicles, we change a tire completely. The cars always stayed indoors. No one knows that the vehicle is indoors at all. If the vehicle decides to stay there overnight, the car stays locked, actually stays up in the lift just in case if there's a break-in for whatever reason, no one can actually take the car down.
That's great. It sounds like you're just like a boutique service almost for cars. And the beauty is too, you said you work on everything. So you don't have to just have a really high-end car. Obviously, if you do, that's great that they can come to you, but even for the Hondas, Toyotas, and you've got factory trained technicians, and that's awesome. So tell everybody where to find you, and I think you have a Facebook page too, right?
Yes. So, our address is 25350 Pleasant Valley Road, Suite 108, Chantilly 20152. Follow us on Facebook too. About every week we try to update with promotions, coupons, and you can also find us on Twitter too. We're not really active on Twitter, but maybe once every week or two. Try to find us on it.
Great. And phone number?
703-542-5246.
Thank you so much, Edgar, and we look forward to seeing you next time.
Thank you.